All right, Matthew. What?
Yeah, Matthew.
Survival. Okay. So we found ourselves a spot where we think we're going to set ourselves up for a central location for the vehicle, and then we're going to branch out from here. Everybody's still got to do final site selection. Matt thinks he's going uphill over here. I'm probably going to go downstream a little bit over there. And Troy is going to do overwatch on the vehicle.
I'm thinking we're not going to be really as far apart as we thought originally.
Probably not. Well, mostly just because it's real dense back here. It's denser than, whatever else. We got lots of aspens, lots of deadfall to work with. Troy's not doing any of that.
So,
I feel like I want to cross the creek right now.
Let's do that together.
Don't forget to lock that shit up.
I will forget. Bye, guys.
Which way are you going?
I hate him.
Good luck. Good luck.
Bye, guys. I'll come find you in a while after I get my camp set up.
Alright. How do you leave the forest? Alright, so here's the scenario. I was shooting for being as period correct in terms of like the late 1700s, 1800s. Frontier, cowboy, whatever. Wool clothes, canvas, fire steels without lighters and all that noise. I didn't get 100% accurate. I didn't want to spend the money just for one trip. Our kind of base camp where we were going to set up is Camp 2, where we do most of our, where we hunt out of, and we've been there a few times. Anyway, somebody's squatting in there right now, so we had to drive up the roadways. Where I'm at right now, I wanted to be further off the road, which it's not really a road. It's just like a trail. I wanted to be further off of it, but it gets gated, or there's a fence over here, and it's like some wildlife management area. So real world, if I found the spot that I'm in right now, there's no way I would leave this place, because it's rich in wood. The creek is right here. It's kind of a perfect spot. So I'm going to stay here. It's kind of off the road. Paul and Troy are still looking for their spots down a ways. But yeah, I'm going to set up here. This tree right here, it's dry, so that's cool, but that's right on the road. So I don't know, but I got tons of building material here. I don't have a tarp. So I think I'm going to I like it, so I think I'm going to get going here.
So it's probably about 2 o'clock. Been here a couple hours, right?
Yeah, I got started actually building camp out at 1.
Okay.
1:05. So, got the fire going early. I've been gathering ridge poles, cot pieces. I'm going to do a tripod with a tarp coming off the bottom. Gather enough firewood to get my fire going, and it's developing. I'm going to try to have the cot and the tarp up before 3 p.m. means I have 45 minutes, which means I'm going to fail. Just letting you know.
We'll let you get to it then.
So. Trying to decide if I'm going to end up making a natural debris door to lean up against there, or Caw-caw! Is he wandering over here?
No, I think he just...
He's not very far away then.
No, you guys, I would say he's probably about, a couple hundred yards from the vehicle up.
Okay. So So looking at it, if you want to peek down in here, I've got a fair amount of space. I'm going to try to seal that down as much as I can on all the sides, because later tonight, if I can figure it out, it'll probably be on this side. Yeah.
Right, the smoke.
Yeah. I'm
stand.
going to bring these rocks inside the shelter and try to keep as warm as possible. I'm also going, this is also going to be bigger. The fire is going to be bigger later tonight. I got to be mindful of that, given that one little ember melted a hole in this thing already. So we'll see how it holds up. You never know what kind of quality you're going to get from Made in China. So
Yeah, I don't think anything can really survive the embers.
That's where I'm at right now. I'm going to continue to stake this out. The bed in there is good, keeps me off the ground. I'm going to eat here shortly. And, because what is it now? Well, I'm an hour behind schedule. Hour and a half-ish. Because I wanted to be done with this by 3, and it's now 3:45, losing daylight, and the temperature's going to plummet here soon. So, and hopefully I'm not all sweaty. No, good.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Bye, son.
Munching on some hardtack here. This is, let's see if I can show you. In the 3 hours we've been out here, that's what I got. It's not waterproof. That's really just a wind block. I do have a tree behind me that's going to help with that. Wind block traps some heat. I'm going to stack some more pine boughs in there. Time really flies out here, and I'm starving. I'm getting really thirsty, but I don't want to start my fire yet because that's my wood pile right now. A lot of that needs to be processed down. Not having a fucking saw is a pain in the ass out here. This is awful. The original shelter I wanted to do didn't work out. And the original camp I set up in. Actually moved across the road so I can use these trees as a little bit of a wind block. I always think I'm going to come out here and kick ass. And I start doing it and I'm like, oh my god. So, I'm going to take a break. I've been working pretty much non-stop since we got here. So I'm going to take a little break here. I'm going to get a little fire going. I'm going to boil my water for the night. And I got some coffee. I didn't want to boil in that clean tank canteen. But, I don't want to go back down to the creek tonight, so I'm gonna go ahead and boil in it. Like I said, I'm just gonna get a real small fire going here. Hopefully, I'm kind of tripping now, just because it's been one of those days. And you know what I didn't do is I didn't test my charcoal. Thank you. Uh-oh. Could you imagine what Paul would say if I didn't get a fire lit? Yeah, I think I overdid the char cloth, if that's fucking possible. I use the same bandanas all the time. Fucking crazy. Come on. All right, so that was kind of scary. Thought that shit was gonna be too wet. I have a little bit more char cloth, but I'm definitely gonna make some more tonight while this bad boy's going. This is crazy. So the amount of wood I gathered today, or the amount of effort I put into gathering this firewood, and it's not gonna be enough for tonight. And I'm sitting here thinking about it. That's what I'm going to be doing all day tomorrow, is just gathering firewood and purifying water. Crazy. So not excited about that. I gathered this water. Well, I guess it was sitting on the snow, but that's ice. That's ice. Ugh. I want some coffee so freaking bad. So the coffee's hitting the spot right now. That 40 ounces taking a long time to boil. I can see my breath pretty good right now, but I tell you what, I still have silk skins, plus I have a wool blanket. I think I'm not going to let the fire go out intentionally, but I'm going to intentionally keep it low, because I think I might be all right. I mean, obviously it's still, I don't know, it's probably 30, high 30s right now. I really want that water to boil so I can get it cooled down. I know I should hold on to that and use that as a to warm my bed over there, but I most definitely am drinking all of that tonight, throughout the night. So cool. All right, I know you guys can barely see. I'm done for the night. I was in a panic state there for a while just because I know how cold it's gonna get. Troy just came over just to see how everything went. It is it's 5:55 and it was 28 degrees when he got here. So I mean, it's definitely gonna get cold tonight. Sitting here right now, I've got pine boughs and some juniper boughs below me. I feel comfortable. I'm actually really comfortable. I just took my sweater off because I was actually kind of getting hot. So if you take a look at my fire, I'm keeping it pretty low right now. I added some pine boughs here and on the other side. I don't know, that's more of like a security thing because I get freaked out in the dark. I'm afraid of the dark. Or not. I think I'm successful. I'm definitely going to live through the night, especially if I just stay awake and feed the fire slowly. But I do think I might have enough. There's no way. 12 hours worth of fire food. Disregard what I just said. Anyway, we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated throughout the night. But yeah, it's 11:35. So about midnight. And my fire was gone, so I'd say I need to triple that for tomorrow night, and I should be good.
About, let's see, 1:37 in the AM. Had to resupply the firewood for it's probably finished for the morning. And so far I'm good. Haven't even been cold, which is nice.
All right, so update for you. It's about 4:30 in the morning. Fire went out right around at midnight. Best guess. It was about 11:30 last time I filmed, and I just put all the remaining wood on the fire, so I knew it was gonna get cold. I wasn't doing too bad. I was, pretty much in and out for about 4 hours, but it probably around 3:30 was the worst of it. My feet just got so cold. Relatively comfortable. All I slept on was pine boughs with a queen size wool blanket. But Troy showed up at around 4:10, 4:15, I guess. And he helped me gather firewood. Definitely want some on standby. So yeah, it's about to be the coldest. I can't remember what Troy said it was. I think he said he estimated it at 18. I don't know where he got that from. But yeah, he kind of showed up in the nick of time. I was going to be fine. It was just going to suck for the next few hours. But now I got a fire going, and it's at least nice.
So as you can see, the sun will be coming up in probably like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. It's currently 6:19, so probably about an hour. But made it through the night. I'm golden. I'm having a pretty good time. Here, got my little fire going, making up some Mountain House breakfast, chilling out. I can honestly say I didn't sleep a whole lot, but never had a moment where I was like cold. It was pretty cold last night. Troy has been monitoring with the Kestrel, and we estimate probably right about now it's dumping below 20. I mean, that's not extreme cold like they got on the East Coast, but it's cold enough to freeze and not be safe if you don't do anything, if you don't do this stuff right. So, yeah.
All right, it's almost 7 o'clock. Made it through the night. That fire that Troy helped me gather lasted me. It's actually burning good, and everything over there that falls off I'll throw in there. I already boiled some water, but I got pretty hydrated last night. Kind of a side angle of my camp here. Shelter doesn't look too bad. If it had rained last night, I would have had to tap out for sure, because that's not waterproof at all. But I don't know. Maybe I'll see about doing something about that for today. Like I said earlier, though, I think my primary focus is going to be gathering firewood.
Does it annoy you that that neck knife's hanging like that?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But the sheath on the real steel actually lost a nut, so it's down. Real steel's down. I don't need these. Okay. All right. So last night, this thing kept sagging, to the point where it didn't actually do anything. I was sometimes resting on the ground. There's snow everywhere, so it was cold when that happened. So I swapped out this really big beefy pole from that one. It was a little bit wimpy, so I went for the heavier pole. We'll see if it holds me up better. I also have this up a little bit higher, so we'll see if the combination of those two things makes for a warm butt. And the answer is almost. It needs to be up a little bit higher, but it is supporting my weight far better than it was yesterday. This is probably the best idea for a raised bush bed I've ever seen, because you don't have to sit there and try to cut 10,000 little planks and then sleep on them. This is essentially a hammock with a decent amount of support. So actually, in this situation, now that I've centered myself on it, I'm off the ground. So I may double this up with some pine boughs on the ground just to make sure I don't touch the snow. But I'm going to take a nap. I'm back.
Hey, so it's 10 o'clock on day 2 of this little journey. That's my my wood pile so far. I'm really only going for the bigger stuff. That bad boy right there. Whoa, shit! That's embarrassing. Retrain. What was I saying? Big log. That's a big log right there. That's gonna burn for like 2 hours. This stuff just burns so awesome. I'll show you what I'm harvesting from. Started on the outside, and I'm working my way in. I've already cleared quite a bit of it. Cool thing about this is all the stuff that I'm cutting off is exposing all that stuff on the ground. So, you know, I can burn bullshit to start. And then, like I said, around midnight, throw some of the good stuff on, and I think I'll be fine. Okay, so it's the end of day 2. It's about 6:15, I believe. I have more wood than I had last night stored. I just started burning some stuff I just went and grabbed because I'm going to cook up some dinner. Do you guys hear that? What the hell is that? Anyway.
So I made some changes from the shelter last night. Now it's just a standard lean-to. I have this reflective tarp also to work with my fire. Not messing around tonight. I don't know if you can see all that wood. I also have another pile of wood behind that. So I'm not planning on keeping this thing raging like this for a really long time. I'm just getting some coals going and about to eat some dinner. So I should be roasty toasty tonight, and I'm gonna enjoy probably getting a good night's sleep, but getting some sleep. So catch you around.
All right, good morning. It is 5:18 on day 2. I had enough firewood to make it all night, and this is about what I got left. I don't know if you can see anything right there. Yeah. Oh, well, actually, I've got a whole pile of stuff over there. It's the aspen, but I burned all juniper last night, and that was nice because I slept usually an hour at a time every time I threw a log on, because it would last and burn that long consistently. It didn't need a whole lot of management, so it was good. Bed worked pretty well. Shelter worked out. It was there was a steady breeze all night, so lost a bit of heat to that. So an extra layer of pine boughs or something underneath this poncho cot would have been good. to slow that down, and the buttons kept snapping, so that was fun. And have to straddle this thing in a fun way to make it work again. But all in all, I'm pleased with it. And 2 nights in the bush, all done. So see you soon.
Alrighty, day 2, we survived. I actually have, can you see it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, I actually have wood left. Sorry, that's really shaky, and a lot of wood left. Enough wood to get through another couple hours anyway. So that was fun. It's like 7 o'clock. We're getting out of here. I've never been excited to leave one of these little scenarios that we do, but I am ready to go. I want to go sit, blast the heater in my car, and eat some real food. Thanks for coming along on this one. I think I'm going to do kind of like a reverse breakdown. There's a couple of things that I would have done different as far as like kit goes. The Estwing replacement axe for my Russian trapper axe, that thing was a superstar. That was processing like axe size wood relatively easy. So, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, I'll do like a follow-up video to this just to kind of talk about stuff like that. So anyways, Matt, Bluetail Survival, signing off.